Oh, what a good boy. What a good boy. Here. Good morning, lovely people. Welcome back to the farm at Freewarden. Take a walk out here with me to the pasture and come along with the pups. The dogs are having fun. This is how they say good morning. So we've had people ask us, you know, don't your dogs eat your live animals? Don't they go after your chickens? Don't they go after your sheep? Well, they don't really go after our live animals, and yeah, we do feed them whole prey. So I'm not a professional dog trainer or anything like that. I couldn't tell you exactly why they don't go after the live animals, other than that we monitor them, we supervise them, we work with them, and we establish dominance. I'm going to show you real quick here what I mean by establishing dominance. They're going to react a lot differently this time than they normally would. But we do this with them starting out when they're puppies, and we continue working with them until they kind of just submit and they give up. But they're gonna be kind of playful this morning, so we'll see if we can get some sort of reaction. Normally they just chill and they stop doing anything, but I've had to do this with all of our dogs. Check it out. All right, so I don't throw them to the ground, but I did bring them down nice and easy, and now I'm just gonna hold him. Now he just relaxes. When they're a puppy, or if a dog has never had this done to them, now I'm not pushing them down, I'm not, you know, forcing him to the ground, but I'm holding him. And he's not fighting, but when he was a puppy, when we first started out with him like this, he would be squirming and trying to bite me, not bite me, but you know, kind of the, I'm gonna bite you if you don't let go of me. What he's showing here is that he's submitting to me. He respects my authority, he respects my my position in the pack, if you would, and he's given up. And he's a big puppy. Oh, a big puppy, yes, he likes the belly rubs too. Oh, good puppy. Yes, that's a good boy. Good boy. Bella. So, I just told Bella, I just said her name, Bella, she knows. She's not supposed to be messing with him because this is me asserting dominance here and him submitting. And that's a good boy, yes, that's a good boy. Oh, good Ragnar, good Ragnar. So what this does is it sets him up to understand that I'm in control. I have authority, I have the power. He needs to submit, he needs to listen to me. I just let him up there so he didn't squirm out. And he didn't chase that chicken. The chicken got a little too close to him and freaked out. Anyway, what you're seeing here is just the chaos of morning dog play around the chickens. And he didn't chase the chicken. When the chicken made that noise and ran, he didn't chase it because I've been out here, I've been correcting him, I've been telling him no, no, no. And when he responds the way I want him to, good boy. All right, Ragnar, no. Just like that. Tell him no, he backs off. And Bella, yes, it's a good girl. All right, yes, good girl. Ragnar, no. Okay, but just like that, he listens, he stops, he lays down. It's exactly what you need. So now she's just relaxed. And it's not something I do with them every day or even every week, but once in a while, you know, especially if they've been kind of acting up and they just need a little reminder, and we do this. We force them into a position with us standing over them that they would not naturally take by themselves. But it's just to establish dominance, and it's speaking the dog's language. I don't have any sort of scientific evidence regarding this to show that this is, you know, biologically or psychologically accurate for a dog, but I do know we've done it. It's not hurting the dogs. It's not causing them any sort of trauma. It works. Hold your dog down. And I've actually seen guys who train working German Shepherds. They do this, and they say it's necessary. It's necessary to hold those working German Shepherds down. The younger the better. Teach them, establish a hierarchy of dominance, and let them know that they're not in control, that you are. And then they respect you, they begin to trust you, and they listen and they obey. So, do our dogs try to eat the chickens? They would, except we've told them no. We've been out here supervising them, and when they even just look like they're gonna go after a chicken, no. Good girl, yes. She has no idea what I'm talking about. She's like, what did I do? I should probably not be giving these sorts of commands around the dogs, but it's all right. I'll just confuse them for a second here. Good boy. Yes, you're such a good boy, aren't you? Yes. You don't go after chickens even when they run now. You don't try to defeather them while they're still alive. And yet, I feed him a chicken like every day. I feed him a whole feathered chicken with the head on and everything every single day. And he doesn't go after the other animals. And Bella doesn't go after the other animals. Now she did, when she was younger, she actually did go and pluck a live duck to the point where the duck's skin had been torn and stuff like that. It was gruesome. She did that once. And it's because we left her unsupervised. We had not been working with her like I've been working with Ragnar. We left her alone for a little bit with a duck, and she found that it was fascinating to chase this little quacky bath toy around and then began to pluck the duck. So we show up, the poor thing, the poor duck is traumatized. We put it out of its misery. There was nothing else to do. I mean, it was in such bad shape. And what we did then was, very carefully, I turned that duck into a collar for Bella. After killing the duck, we tied it around her neck, and she moped around for about a day with that thing on her neck. Once we took it off, she never, ever went after another duck again. And ultimately, in the long term, it didn't traumatize her. It really messed with her head while that duck was around her neck, but she never has gone after a chicken, a duck, a goose, or anything else since then. These are just old-fashioned, time-tested techniques for training dogs to not go after wildlife. So I'm not saying you've got to do this with your dog, but I'm saying that it does work. They have to now carry the death of that chicken around their neck, the death that they caused. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's just the weight of death always hanging around their neck for 24 hours causes them to decide they don't ever want to do it again. So do we have problems with the dogs going after livestock, our chickens, ducks, geese, rabbits, anything else? Nope. And it all comes down to key essential things, and that is a good discipline program, establishing dominance, is part of that. Getting them to respond to commands, getting good recall, all of that. And there's probably a lot more that I could go into, but won't right now. The second thing would be, of course, you want to really work on this. You want to socialize them with the animals. You don't want these animals to be strange oddities or curiosities that they want to investigate, that they have no familiarity with, so that when those animals bolt, when those animals run, or they make an odd noise, the dogs aren't like, oh, chewy toy. Something you have to overcome with your animals, and something you have to work on, is the natural inborn desire to chase and run down those animals, hunt them. If they have a strong prey drive, which both of our dogs have some amount of prey drive, even Pumpkin has a bit of a prey drive, they will chase, they will bite, and then they will start to rip. That's natural for a dog. You have to overcome that. And part of the way that we do that is socializing them with the animals and having a controlled environment in which they can investigate, they can learn about the animals, and just be around them and socialize with them so that they're not going after them later on. All right, here she is, returned from the grave. So to summarize, no, our dogs do not attack our live animals. They know the difference by now between a live animal and dead whole prey. And they are both very interested in these right now, more interested in these than they were the live chickens, as you saw out there. They never went after them, but they won't leave Mrs. Freewarden's side until they get fed now. We don't let them have the chickens until they sit for them, and then we hand them to them, and that's the only time that they get fed.
Bella, go ahead. Ragnar.
And now we dine. Ragnar, you've got one over here.
Got my money.
Bella's saying, back off, this is mine. Now you're just being silly. You're teasing her. You must not be starving. Oh, is that yours too now, Bella? Are you claiming them both? She's like, you are too close. Oh yes, give me licks. Show me I'm the boss. Looks like we're gonna give them something else to eat here too. Mmm, tasty chicken heads.
And liver.
Gizzard. Pumpkin gets some too.
I don't see that yet. Aren't you in?
Just maybe gobble up the liver first. Ah, Bella did.
Can people eat liver and it will taste good?
It takes a very special person to eat liver. chickens might just be a little too much work for them than what they want to deal with right now.
But you're super old now. Do you feel wiser?
Is it Jess's birthday today? Is it? Yeah. What? You didn't know it's my birthday?
You didn't know it was her birthday? How could you forget your own sister's birthday?
I've been checking my calendar. Wow, you fixed it? Oh, yeah, I fixed it. Is it able to move around? I made it as long as I possibly could.